The Boston Celtics have a meeting with the NBA's best Milwaukee Bucks on Thursday night. I'm Sierra Goodwill here with Mike Petraglia and Clevis. Clevis, nice to see you.
Yes, it's been a while. It's nice to be back.
It's been a while. There's a lot to talk about with this matchup, obviously because Milwaukee's been extremely dominant this entire season long, and it's a good opportunity late in the regular season for the Celtics to kind of see how they stack up. So what's to expect from this game?
I think that, well, first of all, does Giannis play is the biggest question.
Yeah.
I know, obviously, he's out today and he's out there next game. But I think it's just maybe a playoff preview. You have two teams that may make the NBA Finals, may even meet in the Eastern Conference Finals. I think it'd be a competitive game, a close game. And again, this is a litmus test for the Celtics, right? They've been playing down to the competition. And the thing is, against the Bucks, that we're on pace to win 70 games. Can you contend with them? I think the only moral victory for the Celtics would be if you keep it close.
Right.
It's about how you play against the Milwaukee Bucks. Yeah. If you're in the game and it's competitive down the stretch and it's on the road, I think if you're Brad Stevens, the score, you certainly want to win the game, but it's how you're playing, how you handle critical moments, the way the Celtics weren't able to handle the critical moments down the stretch on Sunday against Oklahoma City, for instance. The Celtics have to be able to execute. They have to find ways to keep Giannis from driving to the basket at will. He's going to get his buckets. He's going to have some slips on some screens, and he's going to get to the basket. There's no question about that. He's going to start out there at the the free throw line and make his way to the basket on a couple of drives. That's going to happen. But consistently, can you contain Giannis from dominating the paint? Because if I'm Brad Stevens, my big concern right now about the Celtics is interior, both defensively and offensively.
And Giannis is on track to return against the Celtics. He should if all goes well. And the Celtics, I think, should want to play the Bucks with Giannis. Obviously, it makes things incredibly more challenging given the fact that they don't really have any one guy who can contain Giannis. It really truly has to be a team effort, but he's going to play if they see each other in the playoffs, so why not use this as another game to figure out the best sort of strategy to kind of try to limit him?
The other thing I would say is, what have we been focusing on the last couple of weeks? The bench scoring of the Celtics. Well, in Dante DiVincenzo, they have somebody that can come off the bench and provide instant offense. And it's been that way pretty much all season. One of the big reasons that they have been able to pile up the wins and get into a rhythm is by resting some of their starters. And a guy like DiVincenzo, who hasn't been out of Villanova very long, he has really slipped into the role of sixth man with that team.
Yeah, and I just think the Bucks do everything better than the Celtics. I don't think the Celtics do one thing better than the Bucks. I think this game, though, that's upcoming, I think this is a game where we'll see a lot of Semi Ojeleye, because Semi always plays against the bigger, broader forwards in the league. Can Semi stop Giannis? No, he can't. I'm just a little skeptical.
He can body him, though.
He can body him. He kind of control him. But like you mentioned, the Bucks, their bench, their depth, the way their starters play is just so much better than the Celtics. And they've been more consistent. And the Celtics have not been consistent in any ways. They've had stretches, but not like super long stretches to say like, yes, I believe in this team.
And the other guy that I want to focus on come this game that we're going to be looking at very closely is Chris Middleton. Yeah. Because when he has been hot, he's been the difference in a lot of the Bucks' wins over the Celtics. Certainly, Giannis is Giannis. And again, Giannis is going to get his points. He's going to get his rebounds, even his assists. But is Chris Middleton on fire? Can they get a body up into him, maybe perhaps Marcus Smart, and take away some space from Chris Middleton?
This Garden Report is brought to you by CarShield, America's #1 auto protection provider. Call 800-CAR-6000 and mention code GARDEN, or go to their website at carshield.com and use code GARDEN for 10% off. For all of our Celtics content, head to our website at clnsmedia.com and subscribe to our YouTube channel at CLNS Media.